That's not morning. What is it? I have no idea. I turned around when I heard voices from behind me. There were Anzu and Aki. They must have just gotten off the bus. They joined us and greeted Otne and Yume.
はい、これ
What's this?
台本まだ途中だけどヨシユキ君とココちゃんのラブシーン満載だねすごいよ濡れ
She grinned. Hey, I wish you'd stop saying stuff like that. My sisters don't appreciate those kinds of jokes. One was smiling and the other was keeping a straight face, but I could tell she had murderous intentions in her head. Of course she was thinking about me.
じゃあ適当に読んどいて期待してるよヨシユキ君の迫真の演技
So how long would I last, like, before I get my ass kicked if I was in this game then? Just like make one dirty joke and it's just like, uh-oh. Hanzo and Akane walked briskly and went ahead of us. I was left alone.
見せてごらん弟くん
They took the script away from me. Don't take them seriously, they were just joking. Okay, it's got a total of 5 hentai scenes. 5 hentai scenes? This is supposed to be a puppet show! This is the worst writing I've ever seen.
なるほど
Call this a romance. They continued to read the script very carefully.
面白そうだね
Never mind.
そうだねはい
She gave me back the script.
なんかますます楽しみになってきたな
Otone looked happy.
兄さんがあんなセリフをね
Is it gonna be embarrassing? You may seem to be having so much fun. Ah. While I walked along with them, I flipped through the page of the script and we passed through the school gate. Not gonna tell us what the script
という
said.
わけで、俺はたこ焼きはやっぱり大阪が一番だと思いました。終
Well,
わ
this
り。
is an odd angle, isn't it? So, wait, holy shit, are you telling me you sit right here? Oh my god, he doesn't have a direct window seat? Well, maybe that is him right there. If that's him, that's so cliched. If that's him right here, not as cliched, but still pretty cliched. Thank you, that was well done. Even the teacher doesn't get a voice, you see. I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume it's male, but your sentence structures was worse than an elementary school student's. And it was completely off topic, so you get a C- in this assignment. Garrison Sensei's class is so tough. We were reading our homework assignments on global warming and its impact upon the Earth. Of course I didn't do mine. I can only pray Sensei doesn't pick me.
惜しいな。地球温暖化と大阪のたこ焼きの関連性に着目した素晴らしいレポートだったというのに。
I hate to tell you this, but they have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
何を言う、桜井。
What? They've got everything to do with each other.
大阪のたこ焼き屋が一斉にたこ焼きを作り始めたらどうなるか考えてみろ。地球温暖化の原因が大阪になってしまうんだぞ。これは由々しき問題だろう。まあこれは暗に大阪はたこ焼き屋が多いということを伝えているのだが。
Wataru wasn't thinking that deeply. The report turned into a food review at the end.
奴はいつも爪が甘いからな。
No, it's weird. Remember when I said I had some random vivid dream nightmares? I think part of it had something to do with global warming. It was really random.
ほっとけ。はあ、俺としては自信があったのにな。
You might have gotten a better grade if you mentioned global warming once in your report.
入ってたじゃん。地球温暖化って名前のたこ焼き屋が。
What? You're helpless. Let's see. Next is okay. Tsushima-san.
はい
Coco stood up in a rush while breaking into a sweat.
地球と温暖化について 一昔前、油田などの影響で地球の温暖化は進む一方でしたが、現在では油田に代わる新しいエネルギーの開発など。
I'm impressed. Of course she did her assignment and did a great job on it. There was no comparison to a thorough diary of an elementary school student. You know, let's try to think of a report right on the spot. Just be like, global warming, global warming. The debate is humanity's causing global warming, or is it a natural occurrence? Let's see. I'd say it's probably partly a bit of both. We humans are kind of retarded and like lots of oil spills and shit like that. We're very crap with this kind of stuff. But there might be a natural occurrence that we're just slightly speeding up a bit because we're idiots and don't know that we are being idiots because we're idiots. Does that make any sense? No. C minus. Damn it!
戦争は結果、尊い命を奪うばかりか、環境破壊を加速化させているのです。
Yeah, I'll never understand that. It's like, okay, like, you know, nuclear weapons being tested. It's like, let's blow the shit out of this desert. It's like, I'm sure no consequences. Just like, yeah, that place is never being habitable ever again.
私は地球に住む一人一人がそういった破壊をなくし、もっと身近なエコロジーを心がける人間になっていけたらと願います。終わり。
Marvelous, absolutely wonderful. There's nothing else I need to teach you. Hey, hey. I'm kidding, you get an A plus to Shima-san. Impressive. Coco sat down with a bashful smile.
さすがは月島女子。穏やかな文章と身近な例題で好感度ますますアップといったところだな。そういう言い方するなよ。月島は素で好感度が高いんだから。
Okay, next is how about you, Sakurai-kun? Of course. Shit. Damn, he picked me. Well, who didn't see that coming? Double damn, I didn't do the assignment. I guess I'll have to improvise. I better tell him the truth. I forgot to do the assignment. What did you say? That's no good. I guess I have to let Muppet-kun scold you. Garrison-sensei always wore a finger puppet on his right hand. Whenever there was something he'd rather not say, he let his puppet speak. What, is it like that one teacher in Persona 4 that has the puppet, who seemed a lot like Mr. Garrison from South Park, only it's a finger puppet this time? You bastard! How dare you forget your damn homework! You got a D minus, bitch! I thought I was about to say dick and was senseless, but no. D minus, bitch! Did he really say that? Oh, man. It bugged me that I was scolded by a puppet, but it was my fault. I shouldn't have forgotten the assignment. To top it all off, Coco was giggling at me. Shit, she's cute when she giggles. Okay, next is Yukamura-san. Please share your report.
Hi.
Anzu stood up with an expressionless face as usual. She held her report with both hands and her arms were stretched out as if she was accepting a diploma.
温暖化が続くと、洪水や干ばつ、台風などの異常気象だけでなく、生きとし生けるすべてのものの生態バランスは崩れ、やがて地球上の酸素はなくなり、大気の膜は破れ、地球という惑星は真っ赤に燃え尽きて消滅することだろう。それでもいいなら、これからもどんどん環境破壊を続けやがれ。この愚かな人間ども。お前のツケはお前の死をもって償うんだな。終わりです。
Needless to say, since that day everyone in class started putting their efforts into ecological causes. Man, it's as crowded as ever.
所詮我々学生は経済ヒエラルキーの最下層に位置してるからな。安い、早い、うまくないの三拍子揃った学食に人が集まるのは自然の流れだよ。
That's so sad.
たまには職人技を遺憾なく発揮した薄切りのじゃなくてジューシーな肉が食いてえ。
Then why don't you get a part-time job?
学生の本分は学問です。
It doesn't sound convincing coming from you.
うっせえ。それよか今日は何にすんだ？
I'm going to have a bowl of plain udon. Lag.
うわ、学食の中でも最もお買い得プライス商品だよ。わびしいやつだな。
What are you going to have?
Soup with udon。 って
That's
こと
not
で
much
スードン
different.
2つ買ってくるからお前は席取っといてくれ。
Got it. We each took a role in this play. Our lunch break is short, we have to be efficient. Let's see. I looked around the cafeteria. It was really crowded. I didn't see any empty seats when I looked. An interruption? Where can I find 2 empty seats? Oh, there's a couple. I saw some seats and walked towards them. Then
あ、兄さん、
Yume looked up from the next seat.
こんなところでお会いするなんて奇遇ですね。
She took me as she tilted her head with her back straight. What a perfect smile.
どうかなさいました？
She talked in such a polite manner. It was almost spooky to see Yume act so politely since I was used to seeing her being so lazy at home. She really was top-notch actress.
ん？
Yume looked up at me from the perfect angle. Can we share this table?
はい、どうぞ。
I tried to sit down. What the? I looked at the face of the girl who was sitting across from Yume.
ち、
The girl clicked her tongue.
あら、もしかしてお二人はお知り合いでしたか？
You know, I'm starting to suspect you're actually that robot, aren't you? It seems kind of obvious now to me. It didn't seem as obvious back then, but now it does. Well, not really, but we met once before. I don't even know her name.
そうですか。こちらは天風みなつさん。今日私たちのクラスに転入してきたの。この人は桜井義行。1学年上の3年生で、私の兄みたいなものかな。
Because they kept ignoring me.
あははは。一体天風さんに何したのよ。
I woke her up and got punched or something. I can't remember. Was it a punch? She asked me quietly. Nothing really.
じゃあなんで天風さんあんなに不機嫌そうなのよ。
I have no comment regarding that matter. There's that face again. She glared at me. I shall glare back at you. Even if she looked at me that way, Miss Ukoshi-sensei told me not to say anything. Even if Miss Ukoshi-sensei didn't stop me, I wouldn't know how to explain anyway. Just like, look, she's a robot. What? Yeah, she's a robot. We accidentally woke her up because my knee or something hit the freaking switch. She got up, she was pissed off at being woken up and she punched me in the face. True story. She's actually a robot and she was sleeping in the cave but I accidentally activated her. That's absurd. Who would believe a story like that? I thought I'd never see her again. I felt my cheek aching from where she punched me. So it's right then, it is the robot chick and she did punch me. I glanced at Tamakaze, but she acted as if I didn't exist and continued to eat her lunch. This is uncomfortable. The floor was aching silence. There was the rattling sound of chopsticks. There was the flipping sound of eating our noodles. There was no conversation. Otaru tried to talk to her because a few times, but she ignored him completely as well, so he gave up. You may glare at me once in a while like she wanted to say something. This is really something. This is getting really unbearable. I want to hurry up and finish eating so I can go back to the classroom. I scarfed down the rest of my lunch. At the same time, because he put down her chopsticks.
ごちそうさま。
Not even going to look at us. She put her hands together. Then she pulled out her bag and took a banana from it. Wait, if she's a robot, how does she eat? A banana? Oh, you like bananas, huh? Didn't she say she hates bananas, though? Her behavior was so natural I couldn't help commenting.
今なんて言った？
It's like, bananas are my worst enemy. The air around us froze. Her voice sounded angry. Well, I thought you liked bananas. But she specifically said there are two things she can't stand in the world. Humans and bananas, for some reason.
貴様。
How dare you assume that I like bananas? They're the most vile things on this planet. What? Did I say something inappropriate? Your man with Tara looked away, obviously trying their best not to get involved. How heartless of them.
どこの誰がバナナなんぞ好き好んで食べようか。
Slam! Wow! Amagos slammed the table and glared at me.
貴様、みなつの言葉を覚えてないようだな。
I do, and that was freaking ages ago. And I have shitty memory, so the fact this guy can't remember, it's like, wow, there are people with worse memory than me. Remember why?
頭の悪い貴様にもう一度だけ教えてやるからしっかり覚えておけ。みなつにはな、この世界で嫌いなものが2つだけある。一つはもちろん貴様たち人間。そしてもう一つがバナナだ。
As she glared at the banana in her right hand, she squeezed out the word.
できることならこの世界中からバナナなんてもの。
But why? What purpose? Did a banana accidentally wake you up at one point so you just declared all bananas are evil? Suddenly, an electronic sound came from a device on her arm and interrupted her.
ちバナナミンが。
What? Kamikaze clicked her tongue and bit into the banana after she peeled it. She wolfed it down. She ate the banana intently, with a foul look on her face the whole time. What? What is this girl? Is she a robot that runs on bananas but hates bananas because she's had way too many bananas because they're the only things? Are they like her power supply or what? The people around us went back to what they were doing before as if nothing happened. It was more like they didn't want to face the reality. This is beyond my understanding. Hey, you mean, what is Zamikaze like?
私に聞かないでよ。
But she's your classmate. A PA rang through with announcements.
2年1組の天笠みなつさん、3年3組桜井義之君、至急保健室まで来てください。
Why me? I heard Misakoshi Sensei's voice from the speaker in the
繰り
ceiling.
返します。2年1組の天笠みなつさん、3年3組桜井義之君、至急保健室まで来てください。
I looked at Amikaze. Amikaze turned around and left the cafeteria while completely ignoring me. I watched her leave dumbfounded.
お前も呼ばれてるぞ。
I know.
また何かやらかしたんですか？
She glared at
大
me.
体兄さんと天笠さんの間で一体何があったんです？
What about
天笠さん
Tsukinami?
明らかにおかしかったし。
He was there as well, yet he's just like, no call for him. He's just like, no. Tsukinami may have been there, may have appeared everything and all that, but he has no part in all of this. Nothing. Though I had a guess. The fact both Famikaze and I were called in by Misakoshi Sensei was giving me a bad feeling. But I couldn't run. Besides, I promised Misakoshi Sensei that I'd help her. I gave a small sign for old Amikaze. Whatever the hell he name's pronounced as.
いらっしゃい。
When I arrived at the nurse's office, I saw a carefree Misakoshi Sensei and a grimacing Amikaze.
まあ、ちょっとそこに座って。
She pointed the bed and I sat on it.
わざわざ来てもらって悪いわね。
みなつは必要ないと言っている。
まあそう言わないの。
Miss Sukoshi Sensei tried to calm me because it is on and then looked at me.
この前ちょっとだけ話したと思うけど、この子天笠みなつはロボットなのね。
Somehow Mikase was standing there proudly full of confidence.
最新鋭とは言ってもちょっと古い技術なんだけど、まあなんていうか少し特殊な作りになっていて、見ての通り人間と何ら変わりない感情や自分の意志を持っているの。
And yet she hates us all.
まるで人間と見分けのつかないくらいのね。
Indeed, Amikaze was looking at me with full of hatreds just like a normal human. It's like, yeah, it's totally normal for another human being to look at me with complete hatred for no real reason. Well, we did kind of wake her up and all, so she's probably pissed off about that. She's like, I hate you most out of all people I've ever known. I couldn't tell. Is she really a robot? Anybody would ask that.
貴様、みなつを愚弄するつもりか？
No, but no matter how I look at you, you appear human from every direction. I didn't think Miss Sakushi Sensei would lie to me, but...
だったら証拠を見せてやろうじゃないか。このロケットパンチをくれ！
ついてないわよ。
なぜつけん？
必要ないでしょ。
これだから人間ってやつは。
Why couldn't they have designed me more awesome with, like, weapons and shit? Why did they... I mean, isn't that usually what you'd expect? Just, like, put on as much weapons as possible, then you just make me into a robot that's just pretty much like a human being. How could you do this to me? Amikaze muttered her complaints. Just like humans would do.
まあ天笠がロボットだってことは間違いないわ。私が保証します。桜井くんが疑問に思うのもわかるけどね。
But what the hell is her purpose anyway? Yeah.
逆に言えばね、それだけ特殊なロボットなの。だからあそこで凍結されていた。桜井くんも授業で習ったでしょ？ロボットにまつわるいろんな事件のこと。
Yeah. I nodded. We learned about the historical instance caused by robots attempting to interrogate into human society. Regulation, oppression, and destruction. They were all a good example of humans' egos, though. For robots, I'm sure they were extremely annoying and unreasonable demands.
ぶっちゃけこの天笠の存在が外に漏れるとやばいんだよね。間違いなくスクラップ処分される。
I'm sure if an existence of a robot which looked just like a human came out into the open, various organizations wouldn't stay quiet about it.
私たちはそれを望まないの。んで、天笠は長い間凍結されていたから社会常識に疎い。さらにシステム的にも不安定。言ってしまえばかなり奇怪な行動をとることが予想されるのね。だから天笠がロボットだってバレないように誰かにサポートしてもらいたいのよ。
And you want me to do that?
ご名答。
だから
But
みなつは必要ないと言っている。
of all the people you could have like had to like have that role, and it has to be the person she hates the most. Amikaze raised her voice in a shout.
みなつは常識人だし、システムも安定してる。奇怪な行動をとったりもしない。
Except when bananas are involved. Smoke was coming out of her ears. Smoke?
まったく説得力ないわね。ほら、これでカイロを冷やして。
She tossed the frozen gel back to Amikaze. Amikaze put the pack on her forehead with a grimace.
ほらね、ロボットだったでしょ。
Yeah, but how she eats stuff. Yes. The smoke coming out of her ears proved
ど
it.
のみちフォローする人間は必要なの。これは研究所の総意と受け取ってもらって構わない。だったらす でに正体のバレている桜井君に頼むのが手っ取り早いでしょ。
What about Tsuganami? He also knows, right?
それはそうだが、
天
Can
笠
you
に
imagine
移動したの
that?
が桜井君だった。そういう巡り合わせなんでしょ。
The robot and Tsuganami. That'd make an interesting duo.
不満かしら。
もちろん不満だが、水越博士の指示には従おう。
She looked at me with extreme reluctance.
が、ミナツは別にフォローが必要だとは思ってないからな。人間を信用するつもりもない。だから桜井、貴様は余計なことはするな。ミナツが言いたいのはそれだけだ。
Minatsu squared her shoulders and left the nurse's office in disgust.
やれやれだね。
Misokoshi Sensei shrugged her shoulders while smiling bitterly. How could I support a robot with such an attitude?
まあ別にずっと一緒に行動してほしいってことじゃないの。
Misokoshi Sensei probably sensed what I was thinking and spoke with a bitter smile.
あの子もバカじゃないし、そうそうバレるようなことはしないでしょ。
But she kinda did, didn't she? When she was all like saying there are two things you can't stand in this world, humans and bananas. And then beep, 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 gotta eat the banana. She's like, well, that didn't seem odd.
ただね、たまに気にかけてあげてほしいの。あの子、基本的に一人ぼっちだからね。
Her voice sounded warm like a mother concerned about her child.
で、引き受けてくれる？
Well, it was my fault for activating her in the first place, so I'll try my best.
ありがとう。
Misokoshi Sensei smiled.
じゃあこれ。
This music just makes me sing randomly. I don't know why. What is this? She handed me a
天
document.
笠の基本資料、一通り目を通しておいて。
Okay.
基本的には人間と変わらないから。しかも年頃の女の子ね。
Yeah.
あっち系の機能ももちろん完備してるから、頑張ればいいことあるかもよ。
What? She laughed. That isn't what a teacher should say.
ああ、そうそう。あとね、できることなら仲良くしてくれると嬉しいかな。
But not too friendly.
ちょっといろいろあってね。今は人間が嫌いになっちゃってるんだけど、
She looked into my eyes and
あ
smiled.
の子、本当は素直ないい子だからね。
So she said. Let's see, I don't have anyone else to go, so I guess I'll go home. Next time, he probably won't go home and we'll run into another student that he knows of, and probably it might be a student we haven't seen yet. Place your bets! What will happen in the next scene? Probably exactly what I just said, because it's kind of predictable. I doubt he'll meet one of his sisters, or maybe Anzu and Co, or something like that. It's predictable that on his way home he'll run into a different character. It happens all the time. So anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.